Hello everyone! Welcome to our new video lesson for this week. Before we start, make sure you are currently watching from a quiet place inside your house so that you can listen attentively and will not be distracted by unnecessary stuff. Okay? So get your notebook and your pen to take note of the important details. You may replay this video if there are things you do not understand. Let's start! So today, we are going to talk about illustrating relation and function. This can be found in your Module 3B of Quarter 2. We have three objectives from this lesson. At the end of this lesson, students will be able to, first, illustrate a relation and a function. Second, identify the domain and range of a relation and a function. Third, verify if a given relation is a function or not. Let's recall, what is a relation? So in real life, we defined a relation as the way in which two or more concepts, objects, or people are connected. It is a thing's effect on or relevance to another. So meaning to say, it could be a relationship with our family, our relation with our friends, our classmates, or even the relation of our courses to our skills and hobbies, and so on. Okay, so that is a definition of a relation in real life. But how about in mathematics? Can you still remember the definition of a relation? Okay, a relation is a set of ordered pairs. Very good. So it could be denoted as follows. For example, if I want to show that the points 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 6, and 4, 8 are a relation, it should be written like this. Okay? So as you can see, we used these braces in denoting set of ordered pairs, and these are our ordered pairs. We also talked about domain and the range. Each ordered pair has two parts, the x value and the y value. The x values, or the abscissas of a given relation, are called the domain. The y values of the relation, or the ordinates, are also called the range. When you list the domain and range of a relation, you place each in a separate set of braces. So how are we going to do that? For example, number 1, list the domain and the range of a relation for the given set of ordered pair. So our answer is the domain or the x values. So as you can see, the domains are -3, 0, 3, and 6. On the other hand, the values of our range are the y values, or 1, 2, 3, and 4. Example number 2. List the domain and the range of the given relation. Again, very simple. The domain are the following: -5, 1, and +5. On the other hand, the values of our range in the problem are 5, 10, 15, and 20. Take note, even though the number 1 is listed twice in the relation, here, as you can see, dalawang beses ginamit si 1 in the x value. Therefore, we only note the number once when you list the domain or if it is in the range values. Okay? Now, there are different ways to represent a relation. First one is by ordered pairs. So, ito yung ginamit natin kanina, ordered pair. For an example, J-Hope, February, Suga, March, RM, September. So, they are denoted using the parenthesis, inside a parenthesis, and separated by a comma. So, that is an ordered pair. So, what are the X values here? The X values are J-Hope, Suga, and RM. On the other hand, the Y values here are February, March, and September. Next, we also use mapping diagram to represent a relation. So for an example here, we have on the left side of the diagram are countries, and on the right side are continents. Okay, so they are divided into Asian countries and Europe countries. So that is mapping diagram. Now, we can also represent a relation using a table or a tabular form. Okay, so here are the employees, Jessica, Karina, and Mel, and their corresponding salary. So our X value is the employee, and our Y values are the salary. Okay? We also use graph in representing a relation. Okay? So that is an example of a straight line or the graph of a straight line. And also, we also use the rule method. Okay? So in the rule method, we are going to generate a rule. And then, for example, y is equal to 2x plus 1. So we are going to use this equation in finding the values of the x and y. For example, another example, y is equal to negative x plus 10. Okay, now, let's do a simple exercise. So determine whether a relation is a function or not. Take note, if the domain or first set is being repeated, meaning pinaulit-ulit siya, then the given relation is not a function. Okay? So the given relation is 0, negative 1, 2, 0, 4, 1, 6, 2. Okay, now, para mas madali, let us make this set of ordered pair in vertically. Okay, so here are our x values and y values. Now, what can you observe from our x values? Is there a specific number that is being repeated? Okay, wala. So meaning to say, this is a function since in the domain or the first set, there is no repeated number. Another example. Okay, so this is the given ordered pairs. Again, to easily identify, let us make this one vertically, or let us write it down vertically. Okay, and then let us check the x values. So observe the x values. Is there a repeated number? Correct, there is. So 5 is a repeated number in the x values. So again, in our reminder, if the domain is being repeated, then the relation is not a function. This time, we are going to determine whether a relation is a function or not using a mapping diagram. So another reminder, if the domain or the first set is being paired twice or more, then the relation is not a function. Meaning to say, if ang x values natin is paired daw twice or more kay y values, then hindi ito function. Let us see some examples. So example number 1, x and y values, where 1 is being mapped to 10, 2 is being mapped to 20, 3 is being mapped to 15, and 4 is being mapped to 25. So we can say that this diagram is a one-to-one relation because the values of x is paired only once to the value of y. Okay? Therefore, this is a function. Next example, x and y values, where 1 is being mapped to 0, 2 is being mapped to 1, 3 is being mapped to 0, and 4 is being mapped to 1. So what can we say about this diagram? That's right. This is a many-to-one relation. So since C1 here is being paired only once diri kay y, and then C3 also is being paired only once kay y, C2 is also paired once, and 4 is also paired once. So, meaning to say, this is a function, correct? How about on the third example? Third, see x and y values. So 1 here is being paired to 1, and again 1 is being paired to 2. Obviously, this is what kind of relation? Correct. This is one-to-many relation. So C1 is paired twice. This time, twice na. I-pair si x kay y values. Therefore, this is not a function. That's right. How about on the last example, si x and si y values? Okay, so here, 3 is being paired to 0. 3 again is being paired to 1. 4 is being paired to 2. And 4 again is being paired to 3. So obviously, this is the same example from the previous. Itong pangatlo. So 3 here is paired twice kay 0 at saka kay 1. Si 4 is paired kay 2 at saka sa 3. Then, this is a one-to-many relation. In other words, this is not a function. Okay, so this time, we are going to determine whether a relation is a function or not using a vertical line test. Okay? Remember, if any vertical line drawn through the graph intersects the graph at 2 or more points. So, dalawang beses daw siya nag-intersect or more. Then, the graph does not represent a function. Okay? Here are our examples. So, in our first graph, let us draw a vertical line. Okay? Now, let's move the vertical line. So, as you can see, there is only one intersection. So since isa lang, meaning to say, it is a function. That's right. In our second example, let us draw another vertical line. And let us move the vertical line. What can you observe? That's right. There are two intersections in the graph. So since dalawa daw ang intersection na nakikita natin, then the graph does not represent a function. Okay, next, let us draw a vertical line. And then, i-move natin to the right. Let's see how many intersections do we have. So, 1, 2, and 3 intersections. Meaning to say, this graph is not a function again. Last example. Let us draw a vertical line. And then, i-move natin si vertical line. What can you see? There is only one intersection. So, since isa lang ang intersection niya, then this graph represents a function. Very good. Let's practice. Plot the following points in a Cartesian plane and use vertical line test to verify if it is a function or not. Okay, so given are the x and y values in the table. So, ipa-plot daw natin first. Okay? So, ito munang dalawa. Si -1 and -2. Okay? So, -1 in the x value. And then, i-move natin siya pababa kasi negative si y. So, yan ang point ni -1, -2. Okay, next. Si x value na 1 and y value na -1. So, hanapin muna natin si x in the Cartesian plane, which is 1. And then, pababa pa rin tayo kasi negative ang y. So, andyan. That is 1, -1. Okay, another ordered pair we have is 3, 0. So, hanapin natin si 3 sa x-axis. And then, we will not move kasi 0 ang value ni y. Okay. Now, in our fourth ordered pair, so 1 sa x-axis natin. And then, since positive na ang value ni y, so sa taas. Papunta tayo sa taas. Yan. Okay. So, that is the point 1, 2. Okay. So, what can you observe if we are going to if we are going to connect the dots or the points? Anong masasabi natin? Anong itsura ni graph? Okay, very good. The graph is a curve or a parabola. Okay? Now, if we try to draw a vertical line through the graph, okay, i-move natin. Yan, move. Ilang beses siya nag-intersect sa graph natin? Dalawa. So, meaning to say, since dalawang beses siya nag-intersect, then the vertical line touches the graph 2 times, the graph is not a function. Okay? Kanina, reminder ko kanina, if inuulit ang value ni x, di ba inuulit siya? O ito, si 1. Yan, si 1. Tsaka inuulit siya. So, meaning to say, the ordered pair, the given ordered pair, is not a function. So, ano pala si function? Okay, let us define function. A function is a special type of relation. It is a relation in which every element in the domain is mapped to exactly one element of range. Thus, a set of ordered pairs is a function if no distinct ordered pairs have equal abscissas. So remember, all functions are relations, but not all relations are functions. Now it's your turn. Prepare yourself for a short exercise. So if you think that you already knew the topic and you already understand everything, so you can start this exercise. But if not, you may replay or rewind this video to understand more the lesson. Good luck! To gain mastery, this activity is called It's My Turn. It is found in your Quarter 2 Module 3P from page 4 to 5. Direction. Read the question carefully and choose the letter of the correct answer. 2 points each item. So this is item number 1 or question number 1. Question number 2. If you need more time to answer, you may pause this video and play it again for the next question. Question number 3. Question number 4. Use the lesson that you have learned from our discussion. And the last item, question number 5. So that's it for our gaining mastery. Again, this activity can be found in your Module 3B from page 4 to 5. You may send your answers to my FB account, which is Christine Joy Castillo, and prepare for a possible follow-up questions. Good luck! Good job! So thank you for listening to our video lesson for this week. I hope you have learned something from me today. See you in our next lesson!